guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna be talking about the Sephora sale, what to buy, what to skip, what I think is the best value, and even like some that are just like not a good value ever, but maybe you wanna take advantage of a little extra savings, which this doesn't happen often. I have a moderate haul for you guys. Nothing to see here. So the deal with the savings. Sephora Rouge gets 20, VIB at 15%, and Insider 10%. And then you have the Sephora collection itself, which is 30% off. And I just did a video battling Ulta to Sephora, their in-house products. And I will link that below if you want to see what worked, what didn't. You want to see it in action applied. But I have in front of me a few select smash hits that I think would be worth checking out during the sale because it's 30% off. So I'm very excited to share with you what I picked up, what I'm loving, what I would skip, and then I thought I would kind of go through a couple of my favorite brands at Sephora and tell you what the smash hit products were. Hope you find that helpful, and yay, if you like this kind of a video, subscribe, ring the bell, and let's dive on in. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is this mascara from Gwen Stefani's Give. From Gwen Stefani's Okay, this label, literally, I'm slightly dyslexic. It was a childhood thing, not really a huge issue in my adult life, but sometimes still, I swear my brain will read things with like the words will be in the wrong spot. This label makes me, like it makes me crazy, the GX, and I'm like, give, that's not. Give? Is that the brand name? Love that. Checkerboard cap. Okay, I don't know. I'm in a weird mood right now. Just go with it. I had a whole adventure in makeup, putting my makeup on, you guys. Like, I literally have not had a stressful day. I don't have any excuse whatsoever, but I was filming doing my makeup for this video to show you a few key products in action. I like to do that, you know, go the extra mile, whatever. But I was putting on mascara, and this, by the way, undecided. I had a fiasco that I'm about to get to. I will try it again. The wand reminds me, I think Givenchy did this kind of a wand a while back where there's like a ball on the tip. Great for lower lashes. We're just gonna keep it moving because I am in way too much of a mood right now for any of this. Putting on my makeup was a disaster. I just have to tell you this story before we continue with more. Actually, why don't I want to put a little bit of this on. This is from Urban Decay. I got the glitter eyeliner in Disco Daydream. This is super holographic. I think it's called Space Cowboy, is one of my like Hall of Fame favorites. I will list it in the description box below. That one, if you were looking for one glitter in your collection, that would be the like that is it. Because you can do so much. You can get in that inner corner. You can just kind of paint it on the lid. It dries down, doesn't move. It's great for a beginner or a pro. This one just caught my eye because underneath the Sephora lights, it literally was just like actually calling my name. It was like, Tati, we are a disco holographic fun bottle, buy me. And so while I tell you how awful of a time I had doing my makeup, I am gonna put this on top of some Danessa Myricks in the inner corner. Why? Because I am currently living, I don't know, like my Taylor Swift fantasy with all like glitter, everything. I'm kind of in that phase a little bit again, but in like a sophisticated way where I kept the top of the lid like very matte, chic, and then the lower I'm like, hey, let's have some fun. So that's what we're gonna do right here. All right, so 3, 2, 1, story time. I legit have been so into I use Tape Talks to like guide my shadow recently, and I love doing it. I love doing this before I do face makeup. It allows me to just kind of take my time. I can blend out so much further, peel it off, and it's so satisfying, and I'm just like, yes, love this so much. The liner is smooth and just like bam. But sometimes you do want to go in and clean up the liner a little bit, and I do that with a flat brush. Well, I love to take, because I'm very fancy, the Sisley cleansing milk. It just comes out like a lotion, removes makeup. I put it on my little glass palette. I was like loving my look. Mascara is on, everything is great. And then I'm like, oh, let's do some lashes. So I go in and I take the duo glue on my palette and then everything kind of went south. I literally thought somehow James had played like a practical joke on me. I was like, why is this like moving my makeup everywhere? Like everything was getting like slimy, like it was kind of getting in my eyes, and I'm like, this is actual pain. Okay, literally I'm losing my mind over my lashes. Why? I'm so confused. It's like someone put soap in my lash glue. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I grabbed my makeup remover off of my palette and I've been trying to put my lashes on with it. Shoot. Oh no. This is just not my day. Oh my gosh. I'm so mad at myself. Okay. I was listening to Huberman Lab about increasing your dopamine while like doing my makeup too, which somehow was like in the back of my head, like both motivational and also really stressing me out. But I didn't give up. I was like, no, I wanted to film. We're doing this, clean things up as best I could. And then I had to go in with the big guns, which is House of Lashes. This was a risk because the only House of Lashes glue I had was in black. And even this was having a hard time making everything stick. It won't stick. Dude, not even House of Lashes is making this lotion situation better. So if my lashes like in the middle of this video are like this, let's just please give me grace. But I always say this to you guys, let's not get it twisted. It's something that washes off at the end of the day. Like it's not that serious. So have fun with it. And I love this. This is super pretty. I kind of want to like climb on the table and show you guys how brightening that is to the inner corner. Oh my gosh. Do you guys like this top? Is it too much? This is like built in. So we have this guy from Urban Decay, the mascara. While we're on topic with Gwen Stefani's line, I do want to share, I got 2 liners. I stood in the front of the store swatching up my hand, and I rarely am impressed with liners, but I got the shades Greener Pastures and Hopscotch. And these 2, I mean, I could have bought them all, but these 2 really wowed me. The thing that impressed me a lot is as I continued to swatch other things in the store, like I kept going back to these and doing this on my hands, and I was like, that is like unreal. They're not moving. I love a good budge proof liner. Even better if it has a little metallic in it and the metallic is not rubbing off either. If you can formulate that, I'm impressed. But literally they're so buttery, smooth, soft. They set incredibly well. I cannot wait. Actually, you know what? Why not try it right now? Greener Pastures, that is gorgeous. It frames the eye. It's nice. I like it. I like it. Also, her loose pigments and her lip glosses, A+, if you wanted like a good recommend from this line. Love it. Okay, we're gonna move into some Tower 28. I got a jelly gloss. I'm all about the jelly everything, you guys know. Oh my gosh, like literally this just gives me feelings. This gives me a dopamine rush. I'm learning all about dopamine right now because I would like to naturally be happier and have better cycles in my life and sleep better and be more joyful. Do any of you guys geek out on this stuff? Like I'm so weird. I will sit and play with my makeup and everything, but I will listen to like the geekiest podcasts. Let me know who you're listening to. Like, I want to know. Okay, that is so beautiful, right? Did anybody else wear jellies perpetually as a child? Because I had such a fascination with jelly sandals. Anything like plastic glittery, I wanted. And when it came back very briefly, I want to say, oh gosh, late 90s, it came back briefly. And as a teenager, I was just like, all about the clear jellies, but then your feet get all kind of sweaty and it's really maybe not the healthiest, best idea. But I love the way this looks, this like transparent neon-y kind of a lip oil. So I thought this was a nice one. I've been loving Tower 28 quite a bit. I wanted to update you guys. I got these in PR. This is the Juice Balms and these are so good. Oh my gosh. Like I'm in love with these. They swatch just like so creamy, beautiful. It does not sink into your lines. And I highly recommend if you're looking for one of these chubbier sticks, all 4 of the shades are really, really beautiful. They're super nourishing. They're not sticky. They sink into every little crack and crevice of your lips, kind of smoothing them out and giving a little bit of color. So I love these. I've loved their other glosses, and I was like, well, I like so much of their lip stuff. Why not give this a try? I did also pick up something from Glossier. I wanted to get the Balm.com and Birthday Cake. It would match actually my inner corner. It's like this disco confetti holographic balm, and I used to love the Balm.com so much. In fact, I think I did a sponsorship with them like a million years ago, but that balm is really, really good. Love their jelly cleanser, love their teeny tiny boy brows, love it. Never have I tried any of their other makeup. So I saw this and I thought it was such an interesting color, like a beautiful, elegant khaki situation. So I picked this up. It's a monochromatic 3-color tin. You guys know how much I love that. That was kind of like when I developed the Tati Beauty palette, I kind of had maybe in the future something like this in mind. I think it's really elegant for any age to do a base that is matte, something that is a little kick up in the shine department, and then have that real blowout like bam, whether it's the glitter or a super intense metallic for an inner corner, or to dot on the center of the lid and do a halo look. I think it makes putting on makeup really easy when everything is monochromatic and matches for you and you don't have to kind of pile through so much of your collection. So I love that they did this. I've never tried any of their shadows. I'll have to update you guys with how it goes. As far as shadow, I'm just gonna give this another shout out because I freaking cannot stop the love affair with this very expensive palette. A lot of people wanna know like, hey, there's no mattes in here. It's not really an everyday palette. I don't think I wanna spend that kind of money. And unless you're someone that adventures into these kind of duochromes and more loud moments with your makeup, I would recommend passing. If you don't think you'll use it, don't spend the money. But if you look at these kind of duochromes, like the one that I have on the lower lash line right here, and you're like me and you're like, wow, this is just like another level as far as the creaminess, the texture. It is so soft, but so bright and vibrant. Like I have to have this. Well, why not save money and buy it during the sale? I mean, come on. So I have 2 shades underneath the eye. I use the shade Escapism. I also use the shade Trippy. And I wanted to show you guys that this is a way that you can use these punchier colors without doing like the full kind of galactic smoky eye. You don't have to go totally wild with these. Just a little touch of it can add something extra special to your look. And I really love that. And I think this will be the last loud palette I purchase in a long while, unless she comes out with another one, because this formula is just something else. All right, now would be the time. I will say it, if you're interested in trying Pat McGrath, go for it now. Why not? Do I think you need more than one Pat McGrath palette? No. Are her glitters also very, very special? Yeah. Do you have anything this micro-fined and actually glittery in the Danessa Myricks palettes? No. So I'll show you the difference. Like this is more of a see-through base, this purple in here, but it is potent. You can layer it up. I'll show you the top one here. I mean, it's bold. They look so muted next to these loud guys right here, but the glitters that are in the Pat McGrath palettes are so gorgeous. The metallics are very buttery and smooth. Just so you can see the quality of the mattes, that's just one dip. Right? Very, very smooth. I'll show you the brighter one in here. She just does such a great job with the formulation, and the color stories are always really, really beautiful. Is this something that I actively collect and I'm like, every new launch I have to have? No, but I think you can get a lot of use out of just selecting which one you like for those special occasion moments. Maybe you don't need both the Danessa and Pat McGrath, pick one or the other, but definitely it's nice if you love doing fun, exciting makeup to have a real nice quality palette that you can do this kind of work with. I think is always just so fun. And if you're not at the Sephora budget, then watch my, it's not underrated, it's like obscure products that I found at the drugstore. Profusion does make beautiful duochromes where you get two that will last you, I kid you not, for the rest of your life for $15, and you're getting a black base in there as well. So I thought the price was pretty good for what you get and the quality. We do drugstore and high-end here. Everything, everything, everything. We're gonna talk about Sephora brand products for a moment. So I picked these guys up right here. I am definitely getting more of these charged up long wear liquid eyeshadows. Forget it. Every other brand, get out of here. I mean, it literally, I almost feel bad saying this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This like does even better than Stila. Are we seeing this? We are glowing. It is so pretty. You can use this just on the lid. Pat, 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 pat. Even get it a little bit in the crease, and it doesn't move. It's velvety. It's not itchy. It has such beautiful just glimmer in here. I'm shocked at how much I love this. I will be collecting those. I also wanted to update you guys. The Smooth and Blur Primer is really nice. This is so similar to Benefit Professional. It's already going to be less expensive, but right now it's 30% off. And then these balms, oh my gosh. Sephora has like 5,000 different colors of these juicy, glossy balms, and they are phenomenal. They are moisturizing. I love the packaging. I love the color range, everything from like fuchsia to red to deep berries to pinks to nude pink to like barely there nude. It's just everything that you could imagine in like a jelly juicy, high shine, but pigmented balm, like a gloss balm, kind of like the real popular ones from Tarte right now, those Maracuja liquefied lipstick balm situations. It's this. So you can get this right now, 30% off. All right, I also want to shout out just like Sephora sale things that I am going to be going back for that are just like in the rotation of my life. Sol de Janeiro is still in the shower. James still uses it, obsesses over it. And Briogeo, you guys have been asking, do you still use Briogeo? Yes, I do. All the time, faithfully. We go through bottle after bottle. That's James's favorite as well. I kind of toy around, you know, I tried Intersense. I've been loving Pacifica. Their new Jasmine one is really good. But I always go back to Briogeo, and I've been a fan for years, and that is included in the sale as well. I have to mention it. I have to. You guys are gonna scream, and I care, but I also have something I wanna say. All right, I'm wearing this today, by the way, the Banana Bright. I put this on every time I do my makeup. It helps prevent creasing. I have documented when I use different brighteners, different eye creams. Like I literally will list out like what reacted with what. I really love to go in and do the compare game. For example, today on my nails, I'm wearing a new polish from ULTA. It's a deep berry. I have a bunch of other deep berries. This is going in the trash. The application was choppy. The brush was too square at the tip. I feel like it's kind of gummy. The cleanup was really terrible, like red got everywhere, and it's just not my favorite. But I have like my front runner, I would say Holo Taco for deep colors, and then also China Glaze right now is also another one that I'm loving. Pacifica does not have a not rusty deep red. Like I wish they would come out with almost like a black berry kind of a shade. I do love their polish, and then I'm exploring Olive and June. I like their polish a lot too, but I'm just sharing with you guys, like I literally will try the same product from like 5 different brands, and I will rate them and be like, you're better, so this one at the bottom, you're out. It's kind of a cutthroat thing here in my makeup beauty studio, but this is just, I take my job seriously, and so while we have fun, I do want to let you guys know as I'm trying things, stuff is coming in, stuff is leaving. With this guy right here, it really helps brighten if I'm wearing no makeup, but also just really treats the under eye, and for me, helps my makeup to not crease, which I have been dealing with getting older. So anyway, Ole Henriksen, the purple jar, the strength trainer, the Banana Bright eye cream, their essence is amazing. I want to try their new mask, Dutopia, I think it's called. I have not received that in PR. I do want to try it. I love their body creams. And I want to just say, when you see an influencer that does a sponsored deal, like a big sponsored deal, all I want to say is I think it's actually a really positive thing if an influencer is talking about a brand after the sponsorship is done. Like Briogeo, I've done like 3 sponsorships way back when, I think like a long time ago when I was in LA. I still buy the shampoo. I still love it. I'll still share that with you. I was just kind of shocked by some of the comments that I was getting, like, stop talking about it. And I'm like, well, I actually use it, so I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, so that's just kind of my 2 cents. Anyway, moving on, back to the makeup. Hey, Beauty Blender, load up now. Get it on sale, why not? I got another charcoal solid. I thought I didn't need this and I was like, I'll just use my dish soap. It's fine. No, I missed this so terribly bad and I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it, it's fine. I love a beauty blender. Maybe it's controversial because people are like, it's dirty and I don't like sponges. And like, I am into the Scott Barnes duo fiber guy right here, you know, but I still love having a beauty blender to like bounce out any imperfections, mistakes, to take away product overload if you went too heavy-handed. So I will say that. Givenchy powder, oh my gosh, I wish I didn't like this as much as I do. I'm actually getting concerned of how much I use this on a daily basis. Like I am loving this. So this is an expensive one that I would recommend. Danessa Myricks, aside from that beautiful, gorgeous palette, any of these blushes, there isn't a better blush on the market right now, period. Like this wins. It wins. You can wear this and I kid you not, you know, all those challenges that we used to do where it was like, I'm jumping in a swimming pool to see if my makeup's waterproof. Or like for me, I had James dump a bucket of water on me to test if something was waterproof eyeliner like way a million years ago. We'd do all these crazy challenges. And this, I think, would be a challenge winner is what I'm getting at. It does not leave your face until you decide to wash it off. So with summer around the corner, I think this is a good investment. It is so potent and so strong that you want to go in with a very light hand. And I mean, it literally is like, it is there. I was so dangerous and I wore the really kind of red one today. This is the shade Golden Hour. Oh my gosh, right? But you can blend it and just go in lightly, slightly, and it just gives the prettiest look to the skin. It juices it up. You can put this on top of powder or under, like standing ovation. Danessa Myricks is a genius. Her line is incredible. Okay, also another more expensive find that I'm loving. This is now at my local Sephora and I'm so excited, Westman Atelier. This is a pink powder because you guys know I'm fully committed. Everything pink powder, right? I'm like using my RCMA, Amethyst, I'm using the Givenchy, like I get it. I'm like, why did I not think of this sooner? It's so good. You don't need it if you are under 30. I don't think the 20s crowd needs this. You can probably still get away with using whatever drugstore and like looks so smooth. But if you are someone that has like the crinklies and halfway through the day you're like, oh my gosh, like I don't know why, but my pores look weird on my forehead. Like this just like, it's just like, shh, we've got you. Like just like wipes away some of the problem without adding a ton of color, pigment, chunkiness, but it's also brightening and they do have different shades. I just happen to be in a pink mode. Backup of this, I got a backup of the Grande Brow 2-in-1. This is working. I kid you not. It's making my brows grow and I love it. I do love it so much. I wanted to do kind of a rapid fire. I really wanted to do that, but I feel like this video is so long. There are a lot of items in my what I would repurchase luxury video. I will link that below that are sold at Sephora. So if you want a deeper dive into like a hit list, I would recommend watching that video. But I do want to throw out a few things that were not mentioned in that video that are hot items. Dior eyeshadow, I don't know if, gosh, I hope they still have this one. Amber Neutrals, I don't know what happened, but recently I've been obsessed with this. I'm wearing this today and this brown shade I started using in my brows. I've started using at the very end of makeup application. Like once lashes are on, there is something about going in with the right matte, soft brown and just making sure that things have enough definition in the crease. Like if you ever do your makeup and your lashes are on and you're like, oh, my eyes look kind of small, or like something's weird and I just don't even really know what, go in with a brown like that, like a just mid-tone neutral, not too dark, not too orangey, not too light brown. Get a pretty slim crease brush and go directly over your pupil and kind of deepen up this area slightly above where the lashes end. And it just makes your eyes open up so much. I love doing that. It's a weird technique, but it works. This is great also because you get that deep, deep, almost black espresso brown. This is definitely a more fall-ish type of a palette. Again, this is the Amber Neutrals, but I just wanted to share something I'm super loving right now. Also really have been into this one. I'm wearing it today, also mixed in with the Dior, the Empowered palette. I am wearing the shades Best Self, Power, and Keep Going. I definitely have played with the metallics in here. I've worn them on camera before, and it is a palette that does stay kind of top shelf. And when I was looking at the Huda just lineup of products, I was like, what would I recommend to someone that wanted to try her products outside of the setting powder? And this is kind of the front center item right now. I think this is a solid, looks good on everyone, metallic creams, mattes type of a deal, and the quality is excellent. Okay, rapid fire. Laneige, had to mention it. Oh my gosh, still everyday obsession. I'm keeping them everywhere. The obsession has become really ridiculous. I'm not someone that panics if I don't have a particular product, because I'm like, I'll just use something else. But I'm starting to get that way about this. Like, I'm a fangirl of this product. I don't know why it turned that way, but like I'm testing out some of their skincare now and I'm like all about Laneige, like just Laneige everything. If you want to get a cream contour bronzer product that blends under and over makeup that is just so flattering on all skin types, I feel like dry skin to even more oily skin can definitely get away with wearing this. From Say, I love this. This is medium bronze. This is one of their sun melts and I highly recommend it. And then also I was thinking like from the Hallmark big, huge brands in Sephora, what are like the best items? And I kept thinking of Charlotte Tilbury and I was like, you know, everybody kind of really goes to face products. Everybody goes to the Flawless Filter. Everyone loves the bronzers, the magic cream. They're great. But if you want an excellent, and I mean excellent lip liner, go to Charlotte Tilbury. Her lip liners are next level. The tones are next level. Like literally I sat like a maniac swatching all of my lip products and I was like, you know, there's just something about the richness and the tone of Charlotte Tilbury lip products that is just on another playing field altogether. So go and have a swatch-a-thon in Sephora with some of her products and they're included in the sale as well. All right, I think, oh no, I have one more. Okay, Patrick Ta, the body gloss. I have to buy another one because I used mine down to like the bitter end. That body gloss, if you have even just a little bit of a sunless tan or like a hint of color from being outside, whatever, it will take it up like to like level 10. You'll be glossy, bronzy. It smells great. It hydrates the skin. It's just one of the best body products out there that's so unique. So definitely give that a shot. And I think I've talked your ear off, so I'm gonna go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this rundown haul and just idea list of some things that will really, really impress you from Sephora during their sale. Let me know what you pick up. Let me know that you enjoyed this video by giving it a thumbs up. Go and have a good one, whatever you are doing. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.